Hey everyone, this is Meta's Workshop. I've been getting a lot of PMs on asking about the same exact question. What program do you use, and how do I make what you make? Okay, well, today I'm gonna answer both of those questions, but I'm not gonna show you the full extent of what I can do, because if I did that, everybody would be walking around as good as me, and then I kind of have no point in doing this stuff. I know it sounds selfish, but Alright, so the program I use is Adobe Photoshop CS4. You can go to photoshop.com. No, make that adobe.com. And download it there. That's only the free trial. The real thing costs money, but whatever you want to do. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to try to keep this as simple as I can. It's going to be a very, very basic form signature. So hopefully this can help you a little bit. In my next video, I'll show you people who want to do YouTube backgrounds and YouTube screens like I do for Super Scarmy. I'll show that in my next video. But this video is a form signature. It's pretty basic, and it can help you with those other two things. So click File and New. Right here is pretty much the control board for what you want to make, as in the size and all that stuff. So I like to make it about 350 pixels by 150 pixels, so you can change that around. Make sure you have the background content set to transparent and click OK, and you'll get something like this. Now the next thing you want to do is open up a render. If you don't know what a render is, it's like a picture of a character or the main focus of the signature without a background in it. Let me give you an example. There. Just so you guys know, the gray and white squares right there, they're just there to show that that's transparent. So this is a render. As you can see, it's pretty high quality. Doesn't have any background in it, just the actual character, the main focus, in which this case is Star Fox. Alright, so let's get started. You're going to want to press Control A, and this little rectangular selection will come around it. Then you're going to want to go to Edit Copy, then go to that other box, which you can find up here in the tabs list, and paste it in. And then come over here to the cursor tool, and you can move things around. Alright, so as you can see, this is pretty big, a little too big. So press Control T, press Shift, and then click and hold and drag it inward. That makes it smaller, and it does it without distorting it by holding the Shift key. So most people who do this try to fit the whole image in there. You don't want to do that. You just want to get the main focus of the picture. I mean, I don't want to see Star Fox's feet. I could care less about his feet. Unless he has special rocket boots, then alright, so move that to where you want it to stay, basically. Now come over here to the little layer box, and it'll say layer 1. Rename that by clicking right there, and rename it Star Fox, or whatever you want, whatever image you picked. Alright, now click this little eye right here. That'll remove it, because we don't need that right now. Come over here to create a new layer and click it 3 times. Now drag the Star Fox layer all the way up to the top. Now there's layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. With all of them, you're going to want to go up to the top right here and go render clouds. Filter, render clouds, filter, render, clouds. Alright, so this provides you a basic background without you doing much work, which is pretty cool. Now you'll see this little thing right here. It helps customize whatever layer you have selected, like opacity. It like makes it more transparent. Fill makes it less transparent. And then there's normal. This is layer properties. I'll get more into that later, but for now, just it'll say normal, but instead you want to switch it to overlay and do that with layer 2 and layer 1. So yeah, now you have a pretty nice looking background right there. Now you're gonna want to bring the Star Fox picture back in. And now you're going to want to press Ctrl J, which will make a copy of it. It'll say Star Fox copy, whatever picture you used. Now, make that invisible. Make Star Fox copy invisible. Now click on the Star Fox, then go filter. No, don't do that yet. Drag this over to the middle, right here. It won't stay here. Like your actual picture won't be there when we're done. But go to what should I do? I'm trying to keep this simple. Motion blur. Now, this little box will come up. It'll like show you your final product. You know. The key here is to make it blurry enough to where you can't see the render, the actual picture, but you still have all the colors. If you make it too blurry, you'll get no color, basically. So set it to about 57 pixels. Now remember how I told you how to copy those things earlier? Well, now you're going to want to do that. Press Ctrl J about 4 or 5 times. Now you'll have Star Fox copy, all that stuff. So click each different copy and move it around to sort of fill up the whole box with the blur. Then you'll have something like that. So, yeah. So, hold down on Control and click all the copy layers. So basically everything except your picture that isn't blurred, which is that one. Alright, so now go back to the little thing that says normal, set it to overlay again. Woo! That doesn't look very good, does it? So move it around with the cursor until you get something that's suitable, you know. Now bring your actual layer back into your actual picture. Alright. First off, you're going to want to go over this. We're about to get a little bit complicated. Just try to keep up. You see this little thing that says feather at the top? The default is 0 pixels. Set it to 10 pixels. And then click the actual picture and draw a circle. Now, basically, what we're going to want to do is drag this circle near the edges of the render. And then press the delete key. Now, it won't actually delete the whole thing because you set the feathering to 10 pixels. Instead, it will just sort of fade it into the background, which makes it look better because it blends in better. And then just keep doing that until you think you blended it enough. That's about right. Now, hold on, let me... Alright, there we go. Now, right-click the selection, the little circle you made, and click deselect.